Although police deny permission, the DMK launches a statewide protest against the ruling government. MK Stalin and others court arrest, but released after a brief spell. After a number of DMK leaders face land grab charges, former Minister Parathi Elambarathi's personal assistant comes under the Chennai police's scanner. Thanks to out-of-court settlement, 3 cases of cheating against Sun Picture CEO are withdrawn. Some more remain. Dr. Ramados condemns a red carpet welcome to a Sri Lankan delegation at the Lok Sabha, says India shouldn't forget the war crime allegations. Abandoned and left to die, a newborn is found dead near a manhole in Viluppuram, not the first of cases in the state. Some good news for those who grow tea, the cup that cheers. The state government will buy tea at 8 rupees a kilogram instead of the current 6 rupees a kilogram. Chennai voted for the most stylish icons in the city. Superstar Rajinikanth, Trisha and Deepika Pallakal bagged the top honours. Hello and welcome to Headlines now on NDTV Hindu. I'm Evelyn Matthew, joining you with the day's top stories. And let's also bring you the national headlines at this hour. The BJP moves a motion in Parliament to discuss and vote on corruption, accuses the Prime Minister of vitiating the atmosphere. In the 2G case, one promoter Shahid Balwa tells court the spectrum policy was approved by the Prime Minister. Team Anna slams the government, says if they are not given permission to hold a fast at Jantar Mantar, they are ready to go to jail. International condemnation after a brutal crackdown by the army in Syria, 130 feared killed in the massacre. And Dhoni's sporting decision to recall Ian Bell has many singing praises, but some feel it was not right. Once in power, now out of power. The DMK is now leaving no stone unturned on the ruling government, and like today, in fact, sometimes even with a humorous overtone. Take a look. Well, an electorally decimated party reeling heavily after several big arrests on charges of land grab. The DMK today made a determined move to rise above the ashes. In a huge show of strength across the state, lakhs of party workers answered the High Command's call for a protest against the ruling government's actions. Detained on Saturday in Thiruvarur and again on Monday this time by the Chennai police for leading a rally without permission. And Stalin was clearly pumped up about taking the government head on.
இதே அக்ரி கிருஷ்ணமூர்த்தி ஆகட்டும் அதிமுகவுடைய முன்னாள் சட்டமன்ற உறுப்பினர்கள் இப்போ இருக்கக்கூடிய சட்டமன்ற உறுப்பினர் மீதான வழக்கு பதிவு செய்யப்பட்டது. ஆனா அவங்களெல்லாம் கூப்பிட்டு உட்கார வச்சு சமரசம் பேசி அந்த கேஸ் எல்லாம் வித்ரா பண்ணிக்கிறாங்க. ஆக இதுல இருந்து தெரிஞ்சுக்கலாம் இது பழி வாங்குற நோக்கா இல்லையான்னு.
After months of lying low, it seems suddenly everyone in the DMK is raring to go.
Even by giving a permission for a peaceful protest, they are preventing us. Now we are ready to break the even the permission is not given. We are going to be arrested. Now all the persons or all the DMK cadres are going to be arrested.
ஆர்ப்பாட்டத்தில் கலந்து கொண்டு அமைதியான முறையில் முழக்கங்களை எழுப்பிக் கொண்டிருக்கிற ஆயிரக்கணக்கான இயக்க தோழர்களை கைது செய்து காராகிரகத்தில் அடைக்கும் அந்த கண்மூடித்தனமான செயலை ஜெயலலிதா அரசு செய்து கொண்டிருக்கிறது. இதை திமுக வன்மையாக கண்டிக்கிறது.
Clearly, the two Dravidian parties are back to locking heads, with the government taking the stand that if people are named in land grab cases, police will have to do their job.
Land grabbing cases cannot be described as vendetta politics. Complaints were given even during the last 5 years by the affected persons, but no action was taken by the former DMK government. After this government assumed charge, people began thronging the police stations.
But the DMK continues to cry foul, saying the Jayalalitha government is indulging in vendetta politics. And says the protests would continue even as the AIADMK maintains that it's uncalled for. While the DMK is still firm on its stand of vendetta politics by the AIADMK government and with Aragiri maintaining a low-key, experts say this protest is an opportunity for Stalin to show leadership qualities after the ugly succession controversy in Coimbatore. In Chennai, with Pratiksha and Krishna, Evelyn Matthew for NDTV Hindu. Well, moving on to some more news that's been making headlines. It's been after the formation of the special land-grabbing cells in the state that the DMK has been facing some of those land grab charges. Today, members of a public charitable trust in Vilivakam area lodged a complaint against former Information and Publicity Minister Paridhi Ilamvaridhi's personal assistant on charges of land grabbing with the city's Commissioner of Police. According to the complaint, the man had forged documents, threatened the trustee to part with the property and even encroached to around 7.5 acres of land worth around 200 crore rupees. The complainant urged the Chief Minister to construct a government hospital in the area once recovered from the encroachers. The Chennai police is investigating the case.
இந்த பொதுமக்களுக்கான ட்ரஸ்ட் சொத்து வந்து முன்னாள் முதல்வர் குடும்பத்துக்காக வாங்கப்பட்டதா அப்படின்ட்டு வந்து எங்களுக்கு இது விசாரணைச்சு இதில் முடிவு கொடுக்கணும் அப்படின்னு கேட்டுக்கிறோம். அதே மாதிரி வந்து இந்த 7.5 ஏக்கர் வந்து சொத்து வந்து பொதுமக்களுக்காக வந்து மருத்துவமனை கட்டணும், 15 மாடி மருத்துவமனை கட்டி கொடுக்கணும், அதை பொதுமக்களுக்காக அர்ப்பணிக்கணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு இன்றைய முதலமைச்சர் அம்மா கிட்ட வந்து உங்க பிரஸ் மூலியமா வந்து நாங்க வந்து இன்னைக்கு வேண்டுகோள் வைக்கிறோங்க.
Moving on, 3 cases of cheating and criminal intimidation against Sun Pictures COO Hansraj Saxena were withdrawn by the complainants today. A total of 16 petitions against Saxena has come out till now, out of which the actual number of cases are 6 in number, while those pending amount to around 10. Police say that only once they find primary evidence in the 10 petitions they have in hand that they will go on and register the cases. High placed sources have told NDTV Hindu that orders are expected to be issued shortly. But the number of cases withdrawn amount to 5 as of now. These include cases by film distributors Hiteshwar Jabak, DD Raja, Arulmurthy Selvaraj as well as Shanmugavel. The cases pending include a case of cheating and criminal breach of trust by producer Rasa Madhuravan and among the others who have also petitioned a charge include producer who's also charged Saxena in a 50 lakh fraud case, and another that has alleged him of land grabbing, a case that charges worth to around 50 crore rupees worth of money. But as of now, Saxena has got bail for at least 3 cases. Moving on, members of the AIADMK at the Lok Sabha today raised slogans protesting the presence of a Sri Lankan delegation who was in fact members of the delegation who were in the house as special foreign guests. The members started creating a ruckus as the Speaker Meera Kumar began reading out a welcome message to the delegation, which included the Sri Lankan ministers seated in a special box. But almost all 9 members of Tamil Nadu's ruling party were sloganeering, even as MPs from other parties thumped their desks to welcome the 9-member visiting delegation. The Sri Lankan delegation is in fact on an official visit to India on an invitation by the Speaker herself. Meanwhile, the PMK chief, Mr. Ramadoss, has condemned the red carpet welcome to the Sri Lankan delegation at the Lok Sabha. Mr. Ramadoss has said that Lanka is accused of war crimes against Tamils and that no other country welcomed its leaders ever since. He added that even the Sri Lankan president was not allowed to speak at Oxford after such protests. On the other side of this break, as temperatures rise over the Lokpal bill, the tug of war between Team Anna and couple Sybil still goes on.